Hi guys, this is Quack. Today I prepared GRE Quantitative Reasoning for 26 video. The category is a comparison and the specific theme is word translation, but I can say also arithmetic representation. Because from the word we have to make our own arithmetic formulation. Also, the question will be related to percentage. So let's get it, guys. So here is our question, and guys, the sentences of the question is longer than the previous one. So in this situation, I will give you 6 minutes. Then pause the video with a sheet of paper or a scrap paper. Please write down your own formulation and compare quantity A and quantity B. Let's get it, guys. Then, did you solve the question, guys? Let's read the question one more time and underline the important factors together. In 2020, the property tax on each home in town T was P% of the assessed value of the home, where P is a constant. The property tax in 2020 on a home in town T that had an assessed value of $125,000 was $2,500. So from the sentence, there are quantity A and B. A is the property tax in 2020 on home in town T that had an assessed value of $160,000. So, what do we have to do, guys? First of all, from the question, we have to find out the quantity A. In that case, what do we have to do? There could be two solutions. So first of all, from the sentence, I'm gonna use the first solution. The first solution. When the sentences are longer than our expectation, we could feel nervous. However, please read a sentence step by step and then try to make a formulation by yourself, guys. Do not feel nervous, guys. So in town T, it's not an important factor technically. In 2020, they're asking or they're talking about the property tax. So this question could be the practical one because we always do tax income returning. So it could be, related to our practical life. So when you look at the sentence, when the value was $125,000, the tax was $2,500. And then the tax was P%. It could be a very important factor. And then the P is a percent. So to make it, we have to divide it by 100. Is that correct? Yes, right. So that's why I wrote here P over 100. And the total value was $125,000. So $125,000 multiplied by tax. In other words, P% could be $2,500. Is that correct? Yes, right, guys. Then let's try to figure out the P%. First of all, reduce. In that case, reduce again. 125 multiplied by P equals 250. In that case, with the navy color. So P could be 2, which means P% means 2%. Is that correct? Yes, right, guys. Then let's think about it further step. So guys, is there no problem to follow up my explanation? I think so. However, if it is difficult to understand, please go back to the beginning of the video and then pause the video, think about the sentence step by step and make your own formulation. And then go back to this video, please. In that case, it could be easier to understand. So, what have we found so far, guys? So far, we've found p%, which means 2%. 2% from the two factors. Is that correct? Yes, right. But the question is not asking 2% right now. So the more important thing is we have to find out quantity A. Quantity A is the p% of $160,000 in town T and in year 2020. Is that correct? Yes, right, guys. So we can follow the same formulation like previous one. So $160,000 multiplied by 2%, which means 0.02. In that case, we can reduce up to this one, and then if you calculate it, the amount of money is $3,200. $3,200. In that case, quantity B is larger than quantity A because from the question, quantity B was $3,500, but quantity A is $3,200. So A, B, C, D. What was A? A was meaning A is larger than B. Is that correct? No. B means B is larger than A. Is that correct? Definitely true. Definitely. So I'm gonna circle like this way. What about C? What does C means? C means A equals B. Is that correct? No. Just cross over. D means we cannot figure out the correct answer within from the given factors. So D is also incorrect because we could figure out the correct answer and we can compare two quantities. So choice B is the correct answer, guys. But as I told you, we can think about another solution to compare two quantities. So let's think about it further step a little bit more, guys. Then guys, even though we found the correct answer, let's think about the solution too. Second solution. What is the second solution? When it comes to solving the mathematical problem, guys, there could be diverse, route to get the one answer, to get the same answer. So what I want to let you know, guys, is to have your own, like a easier solution, easier way to get the correct solution, guys. The solution one was to find first of all p%, and then from p%, we try to find out the index of quantity A. Is that correct? Yes, right. But what if we think about another solution, the way of getting quantity A without p%? In that case, we can save our time and then we can solve, other questions within a short time. So it could be really beneficial for GRE total score. So let's think about it. We can just think about the ratio, guys. Is that correct? Yes, right. Because the ratio of the sentences is the same as the ratio of quantity A. Is that correct? Yes, right. And then the ratio was P%, which means 2%. However, we don't have to know that. So let's look at it. First of all, from the sentences above quantity A, let's use the different color. $125,000, and then the text was $2,500. In that case, as the ratio or the portion is the same, we can use like this way. $160,000 per X. X is quantity A. Or we can write down like a quantity A, like this way. So let's try to find X. First of all, we can reduce the number 125, 20. So 20 equals 160x. Is that correct? Yes, right, guys. So let's move up to another, like a blank part, guys, to get the x here. X equals 160 multiplied by 20. So X could be, or quantity A could be $3,200. So in that case, without using or without getting P%, we can just directly find out quantity A. So it could be, really beneficial to save the time, and then it could be easier, to be honest. So I definitely recommend you guys to use solution 2, and then please think about solution 1. So even if you get the correct answer, guys, please think about both solution 1 and solution 2. It's going to be really helpful. So guys, today's question was a kind of arithmetic representation, or I can say like a word translation. It's the same one because from the sentences we have to make our own formulation and then try to get to the correct solution. And then we talked about a percent. And then in detail, in a specific way, we can think about a text question. So by using a percent or text, we can make a diverse mathematical questions. So it's going to be really beneficial to think about the specific question by yourself. And of course, when you think about a question, please do not try to memorize the solution or formulation. Try to think about it, but try to fit into in a practical way. That way, you can embrace the question by yourself 100%, guys. And as I'm always talking to you guys, I just refer like an ETS book, but it's not the promotion because I always change the numbers and then specific, terminologies, and then I didn't get any like a promotion from the company. So I bought it by myself, and the only reason to refer this book is why? Because it could be really beneficial for you guys when you encounter the real examinations, because it's the most similar question to the real examination. That's what I thought. So please click the subscription and like button because it could be my intrinsic motivation when I make the future video. So it could be my, like a energy. So thank you very much, guys. And should you have any further questions, please let me know anytime. And have a great day, guys.